If anybody on here, can you let me know how's the audio? How I'm sounding? How is your boy sounding? Just want to make sure the sound is clear before I start rambling on. I'm a couple minutes late, but y'all should be used to that by now. This YouTube stuff is crazy. It ain't as easy as it was before. I don't know what changed with these lives, but they make it more difficult to pull everything up. But Rich, what's the deal? Rich, can you let me know if the audio is all right? How you doing, man? I'm glad you in here. Sounds good. Appreciate you, bro. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get in here, and we're gonna start um, busting it up. If you're in here, can you hit the like button? It would be greatly appreciated. I know it's been a while since I've done. Well, actually, it hasn't been a while since I've done a live. It's been a while since I've done. Um, I think I did like two faceless lives, and it's been a while since y'all seen me on live. So I appreciate everybody for being here. We gonna get into it. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta start waiting a little longer to start rambling because it affects the motion of the live and getting the most viewers I could possibly get. So we could chat, but we going to wait a little minute to hit on the topic because y'all see that topic. I'm sure y'all interested. This live pretty much going to be a compilation of the videos I made this week. Y'all know I like getting that raw feedback from y'all. So for those of you that seen my videos, I think I posted one every day this week. We just gonna touch on some of the topics, and I'm gonna get y'all real time feedback and what y'all think. Hit that like button while y'all in here. We about to get started. I see we getting people. There we go. We got almost 30 people in here. First of all, good evening. Um, Chilling with your boy on this Friday evening. Um, I want to touch on something right off the bat. Um, we talk about a lot of stuff on this channel, a lot of things that some people don't understand. Um, some people, the people that follow me know where I'm coming from, but some don't. And I admit this channel isn't for everybody. And I ain't just talking about women. I'm just saying people in general. But I don't know if y'all know. I've been getting a lot of slack from YouTube. I just got another strike uh Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. And they don't like what I'm preaching. I guess I don't know because usually when I get strikes, it's for something that I know, like it's something warranted. Language, too much being overzealous, whatever the case may be, and I'm cool with that. But for whatever reason, they don't like what I'm preaching, and it is what it is because I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not here to say I'm switching anything, so I'm not. But it just goes to show that you could speak your mind and stand on business and stand on principle, and the powers that be they won't push your stuff, because that's what's been going on. My stuff ain't been being pushed, and that's fine because I'm not in it for likes, clicks, and views and all that stuff. I'm in it to spread awareness and to help people. But it's one of them things. I just want to let y'all know ain't nothing changing, but I do see what's going on. But I don't want to talk about that. It's Friday night. Let's get into it. Your boy got his nice little cup over here. There's some brown stuff in here. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But we gonna bust it up because it's been a while, and I appreciate y'all for rocking out. Um, so let's touch on the topic. Um, Y'all saw that title, right? Any of you that saw the video, some of y'all probably didn't even know I came out with a video, but that's neither here nor there. That goes back to YouTube and they bag of tricks. But um, the video I had today was pretty much. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna scale back, and then I'm going to. I don't know why my eyes is bothering me. Leading with money, fellas. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about men leading with money? Do you think it's one of them things that I believe it's one of the things that we was taught coming up, and we know our old heads and our parents failed us. You know, a lot of things that I keep it real. A lot of the things our parents and our OGs taught us was fiction, and I believe that's one of them because we still hear it today. Get the money, go in the gym, get the clout, get the girl, right? But y'all know me. I don't speak to that line. I don't think on that ledger. You know what I'm saying? I don't think on that line of thinking. I believe it's backwards. I do believe that you should um, go for everything that you want. Get as much money as possible within reason. I mean, ain't nobody out here killing themselves. That's another story because I believe a lot of men is overdoing it and reaching for stars that they know they can't reach. But that's another story. But I believe within reason, you go for what you know. My only problem with that is with going for what you know and being the best version of yourself and being the best possible human being you can be is when they also equate that with a woman. Because if it was that easy, all the men with money would have women. Now, don't get it messed up. Having money gets women, but what quality of woman? You know what I'm saying? What type of woman is you getting? Because I think there's a real lazy way of thinking that what is he talking about? The more money you got, the more women you get because women love money. That's the problem. What type of women are you attracting with that money? Now, if it's all about getting laid, then be my guest. Trick away. Y'all know I don't do the tricking, but I told y'all over the years I have had a change of heart. And I do believe some men tricking is warranted because these women are so hard to deal with. A lot of these women you do want to just pay to go away. So I've had a change of heart with at some point, you know, with the whole tricking thing. I admit I'm not on that ledger, but I don't shun men that trick because it's more like paying her to go away. But if it's just on that landscape, then I have no gripes. But these are men that's force feeding and pandering and paying their way so called into a woman's heart, and it's not doing it. I don't believe it. I think it's very much so fiction because y'all know my claim to fame. I say it all the time. Having money just buys you. I ain't gonna say get you because you ain't got nobody. Y'all know my slang. She all of ours, bro. You know, and I don't say that in a cynical way. I'm saying that in the realest way as possible. A lot of these men got women that they think is theirs, but no, you sharing her with us. She's all of ours. But that's another story. Y'all know me. Um, but a lot of men believe they're paying their way into a woman's heart, and you're not. She's there temporary. When that money dries up, that pussy is going to dry up as well. Because that's what you led with. You see, you showed that woman that this is my money speaks for me, and you don't expect the woman to be unruly in no type of way. You don't expect the woman to be nefarious in no type of way. You don't expect that woman to be your demise in no type of way, but you led with money. And these be the same guys, believe it or not, because these ain't all just tricks. They tricking, but they tricking with for a purpose. They not tricking for these women to go away. A lot of these men are looking to buy love. They not saying, yeah, I do my thing, like they on some Charlie Sheen type shit, like um, where they paying for a woman's services and she go and whatever. No, they actually think they in love with these women, and it be their demise every time. There's no leading with money, fellas. And forget the leading with money, because some men don't even lead with money. Some men just believe the more money I got, the more attractive I look. The more money I got, the more clout I have with women. Like, we talk about with women here. The more money I got, the more successful I look, which that could be true, but it's like splitting hairs or whatever. My thing is, money can do a lot for you. I admit. And we all like to chase a bag. We all like to get to the money within reason. Like I said, I ain't breaking my back for no money. I'm not. I'm gonna do the things I gotta do to get it, but I'm not. I'm not one of them type of guys that's trying to rule the world. I'm not. I'm full disclosure. Y'all know me. I'm straight up. I never had that type of work ethic. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna grind and I'm gonna get to it. But I'm not out here trying to rule the world to be. You know what I mean? I'm not. Call me what you want, but I'm not. But I do believe in hard work and dedication and whatever your craft is, excelling at it and reaching that pinnacle. I believe in that. But I never tied it in with women. I never I never tied in my money with women. And maybe I'm different, y'all. Maybe your boy is just a little different from your average, right? But I never was like, all right, I got this, so now I'm gonna go find that queen. Or I got this, now I'm gonna floss it so they can like me now. She'll like me now that I got it. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep her by feeding her money. Never. Now, have I done things for women and currently doing things for women now? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with showing good graces to the woman you with or the woman that does for you or your significant other, whatever you want to call her. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about something on a different level. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all all got that one friend or that one associate or that one coworker or that one acquaintance that his money speaks for him. And while it ain't the end all be all, they have the wrong concept of what this is. Because I know men with literally, and I'm not, this is not hyperbole when I say this. I know guys that have $8 in their pocket and probably about $3.15 on a Cash App card. They could call four hoes right now, and all four of them would show up. What is that? You now don't tell me that they all Shads and Tyrones. No, these ain't those type of men. Now they somewhat bums, I guess you could say. So in a way, I'm double talking here. Maybe they are Chads and Tyrones a little bit. But if we being real, if we being real, we it doesn't equate. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't equate to what we really see in the real world. What we see in the real world is men of all walks of life, whatever, whether it's the gift of gab, whether it's looks, whether it's charm, whether it's charisma, whether it's character, whether it's your heart, whatever the case may be, women are going to be women and women are going to attract to what they attract. Now, I'm not making excuses for their distasteful ways. We know a lot of these women are nonsensical. But if I'm being real, money has nothing to do with it. Money has nothing to do with it. We got to keep it a buck. Women love money. They love money, but that don't mean you're gonna get a solid individual. What you're gonna get is a nice looking woman that is still unruly, still inadequate, still emotionally messed up in the head. All the things that we see with distasteful women, you're gonna get that, but it's gonna be on a higher scale of looks because you have that money and you got like whatever with you. Like money do attract um women in general, whether it's better looking women or not. I just use that as a template to okay, you're gonna be in different places, so you're around upper echelon people, whatever the case may be. But we gotta keep it a buck. We gotta stop equating money with women. Money and women goes hand in hand because women love money, but that don't change their heart. That don't change their aura. That don't change who they are. You having money don't make a woman good. That's pretty much like I ain't want to say it in lay terms like that, but that's pretty much what I'm getting at. A guy having success and money and clout and whatever don't then makes the woman go from bad to good. It don't. I know this ain't breaking. This can't be breaking news. It don't make her say he got six figures in his bank account. I'm a good girl now. I'm a good girl. I love this man wholeheartedly. I would never betray him. I would never be unruly ever again, whether she ever was there or not. No, it don't wipe that slate clean. And the reason why I'm being so um I'm being so somewhat emotional about this is because I see it over and over again, fellas. I hear it. I hear men say, "Yeah, man, once you get that bag, yo, you gonna be." No, unless we talk about now. If we talk about tricking, just say that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't say it like we talk about tricking. They say it like you're gonna get the best girl ever because you just got that promotion. You going the best girl ever gonna fall into your lap now because you got money. She's gonna magically appear right in front of you. It don't work like that, and I think we all can admit to that. And it's just one of them Jones that really it somewhat irks me because you know why, y'all? We are logical beings, but we don't use a lot of logic when it comes to that topic. A lot of men, believe it or not, I'm not preaching to the choir here. Some of you guys feel the same sentiment as me, but believe it or not, there's a lot of guys that believe if they get money, they're going to meet Cinderella. And I'm like, how? How? Like, what happened? What? Like, oh, no, I got a bag now. That's it? That's all? So that's what's going to make her. No. Women are going to be women, no matter how much money you got. Now, will they cape and pander a little more and bend the rules a little more for you because you got those zeros in your bank account? Yes, I'm not stupid, but it don't then mean they just going to change their whole. No, if anything, they're going to be more entitled and more obnoxious down the road. Give it about 3 weeks to a month. Once they get used to your ass and your money, those things are going to come out. We just got to know it. And I want my men to realize this. It sounds simple and we hear it all the time, but you'd be surprised how many men cape and fold to that money stuff. And maybe I'm just naive or maybe I'm different. I'm on the different and I'm not trying to act like I'm totally like different from your average guy, but I'm different in the fact that money don't move me. While I deem it very important to one's life, money don't really it wouldn't change who I am or how I think. And I know y'all hear that a lot from people, but I really wholeheartedly am that. You know, is it going to change my zip code? You damn right. Is it going to change my bank account? You damn right. But it ain't going to change my outlook on life. It ain't going to change what type of women I'm into. It ain't going to change how I perceive of myself. It ain't going to change me. So I'm a little different. And I know some men are just like that, but your average not. Money changes your average man or woman. It does. It just does. But it definitely don't change the type of women you're going to meet. It's going to change the type of the look of the woman you meet. It's going to change the aesthetic. I give you that. You might be used to fours, and now all of a sudden you dating nines. I give you that. Her mind's gonna be fucked up though. Still, she's still gonna be promiscuous, nasty, and unruly. But she's gonna be a nine, and then I gotta go here, and I'm gonna get to y'all comments because I see a lot pouring in, and I see the BS popping in. I got my moderators on here, so y'all can with all the extra theatricals, it don't get through. But I digress. I'm gonna segue into this point. If you one of them guys that I'm talking about, and y'all heard me say this before, if your claim to fame, and I'm gonna say this somewhat slow, and I'm not saying this to be rude. If your claim to fame is okay, I hear what he's saying, but it still ain't resonating. 9 times out of 10, you're one of them guys that's saying to yourself, yeah, these chicks out here is shit. The chick I'm dealing with now is shit, man. but I still gotta chase that bag because you know I'm on mine, which is cool. I always chase a bag, no matter what how these women is acting. That's a personal thing. But then you equate it with this. Oh, but man, the chicks I've been dealing with ain't worth all the headaches. The chicks that's acting like they up on the pedestal, a high pedestal, they not no dimes. I'ma still chase the bag for women. Cause I want a dime to be a bitch to me. I gotta say it, y'all. And I know it come off as funny, but believe it or not, that's a thing. That is a thing. Not just with simps, regular guys that claim they regular at least. There's guys out here that's like, you know, I could deal with the bad behavior, but at least, but she look at her now. Look at her. She flawless, subjectively, because nobody's really flawless. But y'all know what I mean. Look at her now. Look at that BBL. Look at how erotic she dressed. Look at that body. I'll deal with the unruliness from her because look at her. So I'm still chasing that bag, trying to get in them situations, trying to rub elbows with them certain type of people because I'm sick of these sixes disrespecting me. I'm sick of these average women disrespecting me. I want a OnlyFans bitch to disrespect me. I want a model, a boss babe to disrespect me. I want what I self-proclaim a dime to disrespect me. She the only bitch that can be belligerent, betray me, not have my best interests at heart, cheat on me, whatever the case may be, I'll take it from her. Now, y'all, I'm telling y'all might think that's BS. I am telling you, there's men out here that would just, because that's their claim to fame. They understand that women are unruly at an all-time high. They understand that times is crazy with the culture and the things that social media cultivates with women and just in life in general, right? But they something about them. They I don't I don't know what to call it. Maybe it's a complex. I know a lot of men have complexes, or men just we all like the new shiny toy, and I hold that sentiment too. I love a nice looking one, but at what cost? At what cost? I'm not dealing with no dime. I'm not dealing with a dime and put my better judgment to the side. I'm not. Are you a 10 or a 2? I'm gonna treat you how you act. And most of us don't do that. Most of us cape to good looking women. We do. That is our weakness. And maybe I'm saying too much because I know it might be not a lot, but a few women watching. But that is men's kryptonite. And this is why, fellas, to segue into this, and I'm not gonna get long winded here. I'm reading your comments. This is why women act the way they do. I'm just letting y'all know that's one of their templates. Because even sixes see, six is a little too high. Even fours see that men cape to good looks. So what fours say to themselves is, I'm going to act a certain way because men treat certain women a certain way. So if I think I'm a 10, I know I'm not a 10 really, but I'm gonna act like a 10 and I'm be a mean girl to any guy that come past my way because this is what get results. Men cape to looks. It is a thing. When you know the human mind, why do you think all these fives is acting like 10? It's not because just because of social media and all the people that you go girl and live your best life and it's about you, even though you ugly as shit. And I don't like calling people ugly. But y'all know what I mean. It ain't just that. It's the men. It's us too, y'all. We gotta keep it real. We cape to a certain type of woman. I don't, but I'm speaking for the gender on this one. Your average guy capes because she got a big booty. Your average guy capes because she's showing all her cleavage. Your average guy capes because she acts like a mean girl. She's a threat. She's a she's a what's the word I'm looking for? A challenge. Men are not supposed to look for a challenge. A woman shouldn't be a challenge. We are the challenge. We are the challenge. Women shouldn't be no challenge. Any woman that's not cooperating should be left on the side. A woman that's unruly shouldn't be held near and dear. I'm gonna keep her close with her nasty ass. That shouldn't be a phrase. No, I'm a fuck her and leave her alone with her nasty ass. That's how I talk. Or I might not even fuck her if she acting too distasteful. Because if you being too promiscuous, it turns me off. I'm a little different from your average. If a woman is acting too nasty, I'm scared for my health at that point. Because I don't know who you done laid with. I might just dismiss you, whether you putting it up on the pedestal or not. Why more guys can't be like that? Why more guys can't say, "Whoa, this bitch act nah, I'm not going for this." We have to start somewhere, and it's one of them things. I see it. I'm a guy, y'all. If y'all ain't noticed, I'm full man, which means I'm around men a lot. I work with them. Obviously, my closest friends is males. I got siblings and family. I know what we go for. So miss me with the. I get that it ain't all men because it ain't me. So I get it, and it ain't a lot of you. But we got to be real. Men cape to looks. Men toe the line and bend the rules for looks. I don't bend no rules for no looks. You can have a dime in front of me today. I'm not acting like I'm holier than thou. You can have a dime in front of me right now. I'm going to treat her like shit if she act like shit. I guarantee it. And she ain't gonna want to hear that. I'm not saying she gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, he the one." No, she gonna get mad and talk shit, and I'm gonna dismiss her ass. That's how men should. That's how all men should be. It shouldn't be no, but I want to hit. All right, but see, it's one of those things, and it gets me riled up because it's like, all right, I get that, man. Think with their loins. I get it. I get it. But what about your self respect? What about that standard that you're supposed to stand on? What about that? I mean, that don't mean nothing. I don't get it. It's one of the things I don't get. And that's why I did that video I did with um uh the topic we talking about with men leading with money. It's a no-go. It really is. At least it should be. But I want to know what y'all think of that. Um, I know I got a lot of comments to get to. Oh, it ain't that many. It's a lot, but not that many. So I'm gonna get to them. How everybody doing though? I'm gonna read these and get to y'all in short order. Um, it's a Friday night. There's a lot going on, at least in my city. Also, if you're new here, let me know where y'all from so I could get better acquainted with y'all. But I'm seeing a lot of familiar names. My man Rich let me know that the sound is good. Yo, Doc, my man Doc Smith, what's the deal, bro? I see you. Um, yes, my man Extra Toxic. Yeah, you said you was gonna be here. I see you. I know a lot of Jones you came late to, but you was on time for this one. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. Where we at with it? Hold up. Trying to make sure. Uh, I'll drink my. Oh yeah. What you Rich? What you sipping on? You say you're pre-workout, so that might be something of a healthy sort. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing healthy in this cup. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. But why not? It's Friday, right? Um, unique. Hey, unique. Unique in the building. That's what I'm talking about. All my day ones is up in here. Well, at least the algorithm getting that right. At least if that's the way it looked. Blessed to have another night off. Yeah, I'm off tonight too, bro. That's what's up. James, how about them Sixers? Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. Let me know. Give me an update. Cause last I checked, it was like the second quarter. The score was close, but it was in the 30s. So I'm not even sure. And don't get me wrong, I know that's like a violation. It's like, hold up, nigga, you in Philly. I know you like sports. You don't know the Sixers score. You don't know if they won or lost. I ain't gonna lie, I've been tied up with some stuff. But I did try to keep track with the score. Um, what you sorry for, Renee? What you said, I'm sorry. What's the problem? Don't be sorry, just be careful. It's like, no. It's like, no, don't be. Uh my man Doom guy, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it going, unique. You know, I ain't faltering, ain't no faltering in my blood. I'm gonna keep grinding like I always have. Now is that Renee? You having the same thing? Expound on that. I know I be missing y'all messages. That's why I'm gonna start scrolling up so I could get better context. Um, Watcher from England, that's what's up. Over the pond, I appreciate you. I can't see your name because the way it came in, but I appreciate my England friend. Definitely, yeah, subscribe. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. We're gonna get to another topic. I just want to rattle these off. For me, it's how you act, treat people. Yeah, money has nothing to do with it. Facts, Renee. That's not. Wait, yeah, that's not Renee. I'm calling you Renee. Wait, I'm gonna just call you Hart. All right. But yeah, you made a good point. At the end of the day, money has a lot holds a lot of weight with society. We all know that. I'd be telling a lie if I said, money doesn't hold weight with stuff. But at the end of the day, and I know it sounds boring and it sounds cliche, it's about how people treat you. That is true. And it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that. What I think it is everybody so caught on faking the phone. And everybody is so dug into this new way of thinking, and everybody is just faker than a $3 bill that people just go along with the flow of whatever it is. It's fun for now, and I guess everything ain't forever. Like these women ain't forever, these men ain't forever. Hell, friends ain't forever. But I like some substance. I like to bring substance to my life. If it's just for recreational purposes, that's fine. I don't give a damn what you. But if I'm holding you near and dear, it's not going to be about no dollar bill. It's not. It's not going to be well. I got this, so this is how I got her. See that thing parked outside? That's how I pull her. Guys be flexing over that, and it don't be on no like pimp shit. Not saying pimp shit is right, but it don't even be on no. Yeah, something I just grabbed. They be actually fucking with these hoes. They be actually like pulling up and doing things for these bitches. They be actually crashing out for these bitches. This don't be like some little joint I'm just knocking off. I pulled up in that shiny joint, that SK8 or that whatever, that's 5 series, whatever it is. And I pulled that. It don't even be on no flex like, and you shouldn't flex at all, but y'all know what I mean. Because I'm human. I get it, and we men. I get it. But it don't even be on no flex. It be on some, this my girl though. So that's what you had to do for your girl. You know what I mean? The chick that you're with? No, I'm not trying to put in all that work. I'm not trying to put in all that work for any chick, whether it's for recreation or not. I'm not doing all that. Not saying I'm holier than thou, but I'm just going to show up, and you either going to bang with me or you not. Simple as that. Simple as that. You either going to like me for the regular Douglas I am. You're going to see something in my charm, my charisma, my looks, whatever floats your boat. But it ain't going to be about a whole bunch of dollars because I don't want them type of people around me. And more men should be like that. Fuck, you got a bitch around you for your bread for, and you justifying it like that's a flex. You a simp. You a simp with money. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Certain shit don't be a flex. It be really looking very much so like a reach. It do. And I don't care how corny that sound. The first thing somebody come up here and say, he corny, he just don't know what it's like to have money. I mean, I'm corny because you buy bitches? I'm corny because you buy women. I'm corny. Cool. I'll be corny then. Keep buying those hoes. Because I'm not doing it in the least. But, you know, different strokes for different folks, right? We keep getting to y'all stuff. You never watching that team again? Lakers and Sixers both getting swept. Oh, so the Sixers. It was close last time I checked. Sixers law. Listen, it is what it is. Obviously, the Sixers is my team, but I obviously don't bang with them all like that because I had to ask for the update on the score. So that show y'all, no matter how busy I am, I'm more in tune with the Phillies. The Phillies playing right now, or they might be over too. Last I checked, that was tied. But the Sixers, just me and the Sixers got love hate. They my squad. I would never become a Lakers fan. You know what grind my gears, y'all? Another thing, and I ain't gonna get winded. When a person, unless your city don't have a team, then it's cool. But when somebody is from Detroit, let's use basketball. They from Detroit, but they not a Pistons fan. Or you cannot be a Pistons fan and be from Detroit, but you're a fan of another city team. I never understood that. To me, that's a violation. And I'm a sportsman. I'm a sports fanatic, so I know the culture with sports and having a team. That is a violation. Now, if your city don't have a team, or you moved from another city to a city in the old city that you was from, that's different. Y'all know what I mean. But you grew up, lived somewhere your whole life, but you a Lakers fan. You know what I mean? That always was a thing for me. And it's like I'll always be a Sixers fan, but if I'm keeping the buck, they low on my radar. They might be below the Flyers for me. I'm keeping it a buck. It's Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, Sixers. That's just me. Because the Sixers just they got a lot of stuff with them. It's a personal thing, y'all. It's a personal thing. But moving right along. Yeah, how about it, man? They putting your boy on lockdown. Is that my man Rasta? Oh, Rasta, I didn't even know you was in here. What's up, bro? Yeah, they got your boy on lock and key, man. They put me in timeout, and I'm like, for what? Speaking the truth, y'all know me. I don't get too flamboyant on this channel because I get it, but it's like it ain't for my lingo. It ain't like I'm putting nothing crazy up on screen. So it's not that. It's the sentiment that I'm preaching and who I'm preaching it to. That's what it is. And it's like, but who else in here? You said women don't owe me nothing. I'm not saying women owe me anything. Iron Bird, whatever. No, women don't owe me a damn thing. What it is, and I don't know if you're a woman. I really don't care. The fact of the matter is, what's right is right. You, what women not owing nobody us nothing or me nothing don't have anything to do with what I just spilled. So, and I like comments like that because we can have it back and forth. Now you can expound on what you meant by that. I don't delete messages that is of the obscure nature as long as it ain't disrespectful. You wasn't disrespectful. But I disagree with your claim here because I never said nothing about women owing nobody nothing. I said don't lead with money. Now, if you're a guy and you got a problem with not leading with money, you're one of the simps I'm talking about. But you can expound and let me know maybe you came out wrong because women don't owe nobody nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Facts are unique. Facts all day long. We gotta keep it a buck. Like if she's a my heart said if she's a good woman, she will be with you through anything, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs. And then it's also work like that for men too. If a man is really rocking with a woman, he gonna be with you through the thick and thin. It's just one of them things. We gotta keep it a buck. I'm bringing levity to the situation. I'm bringing realness to the situation. I'm not bringing all that mumbo jumbo that we hear on social media. I'm actually being real about it. Nobody want to hear realness no more because everything is fluff. Everything is fabricated. You gotta look good while you doing it. You gotta sound good while you saying it. No, I'm just being real and direct. That is the truth. That's how it should be. Appreciate that. Let's say Tanya. I'm sorry, some of y'all names, but you know who you are. T. I appreciate it. Um, money is just the fuel that gets places faster. Highly quality women, seduction, facts. Extra toxic. It gets you places. It gets you in doors, and it gets you rubbing elbows with certain people. And I get that. And I get it, having a good time and living off the fruits of your labor. But where did being stupid have anything to do with? Because it's dumb. If you tricking, you tricking. Like I said, that's different. Because some of these guys might not know my sentiment. There's a lot of guys out here that's just tricking off. They like, man, I use my money talk for me so I can get these bitches. And while I'll never do it, I get it. You just having a good time. You getting laid. You're doing this and that with this one, this and that, and money brings that. Cool. Like I said, I'll never do it, but I'll never shun a man for, like, especially now. Who wants to get to know these women? If you just a bachelor and you out here living your best life, I'm not talking to you guys. That's fine. Men equate that with love and happiness and peace, and I'm gonna get the best one. No, you're not. You're not. Your money ain't gonna make that happen. That bitch still gonna be who she is. She's gonna lie and cape and bend the rules and whatever. But we gotta be real about that stance. That money is gonna get you the best woman. It's not. That bitch ain't changing because of your money. She's going to bend the rules a little bit. She's going to curb herself a little bit. She's going to hold back on things, but it ain't going to change her outlook. I would never lead with money. I would never have my money talk for me when it comes to getting women, ever. That is the dumbest advice I've ever heard. And believe it or not, the reason why I'm bringing it out is because there's a lot of guys preaching it on this very platform. Y'all know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of men out there saying go to the gym, get the bag, get the clout, and then you're going to get the bitch. No, you're not. You're not. You're just not. My man, USA Army, he in here. I appreciate you for being in here. It's definitely rare. You don't even hear about too many monogamous real relationships. You hear about these monogamous fake relationships, but you damn sure don't hear too many about the real ones. That's actually really monogamous, I should say. Gary, what's the deal, bro? You said how can you subscribe? Click on the picture. Well, you're gonna like it by tapping the screen, and then click on my picture. Actually, it used to be a subscribe joint on here, so that's crazy too. Because it used to be a button where you can subscribe. But Gary, hit on my picture, and then my channel should pop up, and hit subscribe that way. Hopefully, you do it. If not, then just type in my handle 1deep215 on YouTube, and it should bring you to my page, and you should be able to subscribe that way. But you're right. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be a way you could subscribe right off of this. It was like a plus sign or something, or it was an option. YouTube is getting crazy. YouTube is getting crazy, and it is what it is. Uh, Mocha, how you doing, Mocha? Oh, thank you. Yep, yeah, yeah. I need these motherfuckers. I can't see nothing. I need these to read. I can't see screen. I can see. I don't make it seem like I'm blind, but yeah, I can't see screens and stuff like that. My man TX in the building. What's up, bro? You in New York? Okay, that's what's up. Nettie, what's the deal? Jay Nettie. Um, Just Quiet Storm, how you doing? Good evening. Doc Smith asks, "What's your opinion on Clay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion, the breakup?" Believe it or not, I was going to touch on that on the video. I just didn't want to touch it because it was just too all over the place. And believe it or not, I don't know a whole lot about Meg Thee Stallion. I know enough, but not like a whole lot to go in depth. But yeah, I think that's the last comment. You know what it is, man? She an average. See, what people don't believe, because I see a lot of people like kind of taking up for it, men and women, mostly women, obviously. People don't believe that celebrities could be jump balls. People don't believe famous people could be sluts. Now, why I say I don't know a whole lot about the woman, I see what she put out there. I see what she portray. And that's all I could go by. And she portray a baddie. She portray a woman that gets around. We heard of the countless amounts of celebrities, and this is just the celebrities. We need to talk about the bums that I'm sure she been with in Houston. But and I'm saying bums, my bad. Take that back. The unknown guys. My bad. That was out of order. The unknown men that she dealt with in Houston and wherever else. But people don't believe that she's a celebrity. There's no way she could be a slut. That's what it sounds like. When people saying all this about now I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Clay Thompson is somewhat of a simp for even being with her. Because here's the thing. It's one thing to knock a broad off. She's an attractive, tall woman that is portray herself in a sexual way. And I get that a lot of men go for that. A lot of men want to get their rocks off with a woman that's very erotic. I got my hand raised too. Not gonna lie. I ain't wifing it though. See, here's the thing, whether it was just casual, whether it was just whatever, at some point he held her near and dear. You see them booed up at events, sporting events. He claimed her, you know. So not all the way throwing him under the rug because he got up out of there for an obvious reason. And I'm not saying cheating is okay. I mean, he presumably cheated on her. That's the story that's going on. Whatever. But I ain't gonna say he holds no fault in this as far as the cheating, if we be immoral about it, and as far as wife and the slut. Cause y'all know I keep it real on all angles. Me if I was a celebrity, or just me being me, would I wife Megan Thee Stallion? Fuck no. Would I knock Megan Thee Stallion off with a reason? I probably would. I probably would. Sue me. But I'm not wifing no known whore. So Clay is a simp a little bit, and Megan is just come on. You saw how she. There was a video that surfaced where she's like, this is how I'm dealing with the breakup," and she took a shot out of a chick's tits. First of all, any chick that's playing both sides of the fence, for the most part, is cooked. Any woman that's going back and forth from women to men is a cooked mind. You just are, and you got whole ways. You just do it. I don't care. This ain't against. I get that some women like women. That's fine. But when you going back and forth, 1 minute you a dyke, and 1 minute you like, man, you have a thing with you. You have something up there. It ain't just confusion either. There's something going on. Your brain is cooked. Something ain't right. You know, because I don't know whether she like men or women. It seems like she keep going back and forth from the two, mainly men, obviously. But I don't know. So that whole situation is just what it is. The main thing I didn't like is all the people, all the mostly women. Oh man, it's all right. You gonna find something like she ain't this whore. Women cracks me up because it's like we got selective outrage. If this was somebody else, if this was a man, they would be like, "Oh, he got what he deserved. He was a womanizer. He been with this one, that one, and this one." This woman that ran through the whole industry, and they talk about like consoling her, and nobody should be cheating on. Cheating is a thing that shouldn't nobody cheat. It's not a good job. But we're not going to say boo hoo is Meg, the same bitch that's a known fact. Like, all right, get over it like you got over all the other people that you probably cheated on and you left or they left. This ain't nothing new. You parade around in a certain way. It is what it is. It's like she wants people to feel sorry for her a little bit. So, I mean, that's what I feel on that. I could be wrong because, like I said, I'm not really in depth with like her and Clay. You know, like I said, y'all. I told y'all what I thought of him. He should never took her serious. Like, why I take a chick like that serious for real? I don't get that. But what y'all think about it? We're gonna get into another topic soon. Oh, you found it? Okay. I appreciate the sub, man. I really do. Thank you. Um, yeah, but it definitely was easier to sub before. It was some another setup. Um, Another topic that I wanted to get on is I did this video earlier. Well, the video came out earlier this week, and I spoke on the fact that um, a lot of women, believe it or not, fellas, are going with this notion that they are staying single. Sounds familiar? I'm sure it does because that's the same claim to fame a lot of men stood on and still standing on. And it's one of them things that if you hear it on the surface, you're just like, oh, all right, so they, you know. But believe it or not, a lot of these chicks, they might be staying single because there's a lot of single women out here. But I have to put an asterisk next to their single because a woman is never single. We know that. Not breaking news with that. Woman is never single, fellas. To my young men out here that's coming up in the game and maybe you don't got a whole lot of experience. A woman is never single. She's single in the grand scheme of things. She don't have somebody that she call her own. Nobody's living with her. Nobody's pulling up on her randomly or I'm coming through. That they single on that surface. But never believe a woman that is out here talking that single stuff because it's always somebody lying in the weeds, waiting for his turn. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I was wanted to preach on that topic, believe it or not. What I wanted to preach on that topic is a lot of these women that claim they staying single are just, we know, it's for circumstance. It's because we hear men say it. Now we want to be part of that trait because we want to do everything they do. We want to be a part of something. They got the one leg up on. They got a leg up on us by making this statement. So we gonna use it, and that's I ain't gonna say that's fine, but that is what it is. But here's the thing: they not staying single on nothing sturdy. When you hear a lot of us men, whether they telling the truth or not, talk about the single life. What it's for? What do you hear a lot that comes with that? Man, I'm trying to protect my peace. Man, these women are impossible to deal with. I'm staying single because I'm tired of the gaslighting. I'm staying single because I like having money. I'm staying single because the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Whatever the case may be. And it's very endearing because we share those same sentiments. We see what these women are out here. And we like, yeah, I get it. You know, if you got one, cool. But if you don't got one, hell, you might as well stay single. You ain't gonna find a whole lot. Keep your peace, bro. These women aren't staying single for those reasons. Women are staying single for one because men say it, so they want to latch on and use everything we say. Women are also staying single, obviously, because they can't find nobody. We just gotta keep it a buck. They whatever they cooked for whatever reason. Got too many baby fathers. They got drama with them. They just could never find that person. But they also are staying single for reasons of distastefulness. Because I believe that there's women out here speaking that single crap because it's easier to be promiscuous this way. They're not going to say that. They're going to say, I'm staying single for, because it ain't for peace. Peace and women are total opposites. Never would let a woman say, now, is the juice worth the squeeze for every man that's out here? No, there's a lot of distasteful men, especially women that indulge in them type of men. Like, women love bad men. We just got to keep it real. So I'm not saying every man they ran across was a model citizen or nothing. But what I'm saying is don't let them use that same single stuff for the same stuff we use it for. It's of nothing of righteousness. It ain't nothing righteous why a woman, because a woman never, the reason why I know this is because women never really want to be single, fellas. Women never want to be single. I don't care what your aunt said, what your sister said, and I'm not being smart, what your mom said, what any woman in your life said. Women never truly want to be single. They don't. Women always want that male figure in their life. Now, do they always get in their life? No. There's a lot of single women out here, somewhat single, because they got about 3 people they could call to do what they got to do. We just being real. We just being real. When women try to act like I don't got nobody and there's nobody I can call, yes, it is, bitch. But okay. Women never truly want to be single, ever. And I'm not, no shade here. It's in them. So when they talk this rhetoric about I'm standing on business, I'm standing on principle, like I said, they using it for distasteful reasons, fellas. It's easier to move the way I want. That's a valid reason. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that is a real reason that y'all gotta think of. I don't want to have to cheat behind nobody's back. I don't want to have to lie, act like I'm not going to the bar or the club or the lounge. You know what? I'd rather be single. There's women that's single for that. I don't want to act like I came straight home from work. I don't want to lie to no guy and say I'm just going out for drinks with the girls. I don't want to lie to a guy and say, "Oh, it's just a family trip. It's not really a girls trip where we going to do this and do that." I don't want to lie to nobody. That's too much work. There's women staying single for that, and there's also women that's staying single because, well, some I keep saying staying single. I am mixing up my words. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Is of nothing of righteousness. It's not about peace. It's not dealing with these guys ain't peaceful either. Because women don't know what peace is. Peace and women are total opposites. I never met a peaceful woman in my life. I met women that's laid back. I met some mild mannered type women. I never met a woman that don't like peace. That is the opposite of drama. I just haven't. Some more than others, but women are always looking for that passage of unpeacefulness, if I'm using it correctly. I never met a peaceful woman. So when they use that, it just comes off as very cryptic and very like, oh, wait, a woman can say peace? It don't it sound weird when women say peace? It's like it's not supposed to be said by them. Because we know that peace and women are total opposites. So what I'm getting around to, fellas, is don't let them say what they want, because at the end of the day, freedom of speech and what women say don't mean a whole lot anyway, most of them, not all. So they can say what they want, but never take it to heed. Never take it all the way to heart. Like women is staying single for the same reasons as men. No, they not. They staying single for totally different reasons. Because for real, women don't like being single. Sorry to break the news to y'all. Any guy, my young bulls, whoever that don't know, women can't stand being single. I'm gonna give y'all some game. The only times women like being single is if it's for that first reason, where, and this is more of a modern thing, where I don't feel like lying to no guy and acting like I'm this and that. That's too much work. I'd rather be single and I can have my pick of litter and be the whore that I need to be. I could be the thought that I need to be. Believe it or not, I'm telling you fellas, that's the thing. where women don't feel like lying to one guy and acting like I'm home and I'm a homebody and I'm so laid back and I'm really an old lady and all these things that they like to use when some of them might be, but I'm saying your average typical woman ain't. She ain't. And she don't feel like lying to that one guy. You know what? This is too much work. I can't keep up with my lies. I'd rather be single. That's a reason. Another reason, and this is more of a modern, and it's also traditional as well. We going back on this one. I'll give women the benefit of the doubt as far as wanting to be single if they just got out of a long, not 4 months, a long relationship with a guy that they really liked, and obviously they had to really like him if they was with him for a long time. And they just got out of a long relationship and they need to reset, so to speak. They need to fall back. They need to reflect on that situation and learn from it, or whatever the case may be. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Y'all know I'm fair. I talk all this stuff, but people swear I'm against women. No, I just speak facts on the women. At least what I deem facts, and most people will agree. So I get that women want to fall back when they in a long relationship and they just got out of one. They want to be single then. Some jump right into it because a lot of times, especially when a woman breaks up with the man, his successor is already waiting in the weeds. His heir apparent, your girl break up with you, more than likely your heir apparent is already waiting. Just but let's say it happens spontaneously or you break up with her, or she break up with you. Sometimes it is nobody waiting in the weeds. I admit, most of the time it is though, but it's not okay. She wanna fall back. That was a long, traumatic, up and down, rocky relationship. I ain't looking for no dude right now. I'm on some chill shit. I'm focused on my kids right now. All the shit that they like to say, and there's probably some truth to that. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on this. That's what a time that woman wants to be single. And the other time is usually a compilation of things. Either they went through something traumatic in their life, they lost a loved one, um, they moved from a different city. Some of that nature, something epic, whether good or bad, happened in one's life. And she don't got time for no dude right now. She wants to be single. That's it. If it ain't one of those things, a woman always wanted to have somebody. She wanted to have somebody to call her own. I don't care. No, there's no other rhyme or reason. Any woman can tell me, no, some women want to be single. When? Any woman that's in the chat right now, please tell me another time. But I think I covered them all. If we being transparent and real, they are the times that women want to be single. Or if we talk about older women that just been through a ringer and they pretty much doing that's different. We talking about women that's somewhat still in the flow of things. Don't give me no. Well, my nana is 77 and she love her singleness. She been a widow for 13 years. That don't count. And I love Nana, but y'all know what I'm talking about. A woman never truly wants to be single unless it's one of those reasons. So men don't go for the whole. Well, they kind of like us. They stay in single too because they want peace. First of all, that sounds crazy. Women don't want no peace. And second of all, a woman never really wants to be fully single unless it's for some type of benefit in a distasteful way. Dealing with a guy's going to cramp my style. He's going to want me to, all this. They say that. There's women out here that want to be single for that. Not, it's just better for me. And a man is too hard to deal with and all this. And some men is hard to deal with. But women don't look at it that black and white because women like toxicness. So let's say a guy is toxic. She's not going to use that as the reason. Unless she fell up and tired of him and has been along, and that's when we go to that long relationship tag. But if a woman meet a guy that's toxic, she don't care. If anything, she gravitated towards his toxic ass even more. We gotta be real on that. So sometimes it takes second level thinking to know what these women are, but I know them full fledged. I know them very well. It ain't a whole lot any man or woman can tell me about the female mind that I ain't already. And we all learn. I'm not acting like I know everything, but y'all know what I mean. This is one that you can etch in stone. Don't let women hit you with that. We staying single too because the juice ain't worth the squeeze for us either. Yeah, because some righteous shit. He don't check off all the crazy boxes of yours. He not this, he not that. He's a tourist and you don't like tourists. All the superficial shit. Sure. It ain't about nothing of substance. When men is talking about being single, it's because these women are unruly. These women are hard to deal with. These women don't have no character. Things that mean something. Women don't be saying that. Women don't be mad because guys don't have character. They be mad because he don't got enough zeros in his bank account. They be mad because he don't have a six pack. They be mad because he's not 6 feet 3 inches tall. That's their claim to fame. And then we gotta keep it there. We can't be like all of a sudden women has turned to leave. They also looking for peace. No, the fuck they not. They ain't looking for no damn peace. These women, some of these women want to know what peace is if it slapped them across the weave. We gotta keep it real. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that topic? We kind of moved off, and we can still talk about the topic that we started on. Black, what's the deal, bro? Who's Uncle Max? Gary. Yeah, they love the gossip, drama, all the things we know. We can't just sit here and revert and think that women have changed and they not the things that we always know they're accustomed to be. We it's not. It ain't that. It ain't that simple. I wish it was, but oh man, damn screen froze. So yeah, so that's what that one is. Um, we just got to be real about what it is that's in front of us and what we know, what we see, what we've been knowing for so many years. They just don't change on a whim like that. They just women are follow leads. They don't just follow each other. They follow us. They follow us, and they see what we talk about and the topics of discussion and the gripes that men have against female culture and female society. So they say, you know what? Let's start saying we staying single too. Let's start saying that. That's how simple it is for 'em. They all come in a group chat, all the millions of women. Obviously, I'm speaking out of turn, but y'all know what I mean. They get their little group chat and they be like, yo, the word around town is that men is preaching staying single. What? For real? So that's why I can't find a real date. That's why when I bend over in front of men at the gym, they don't pay me no mind no more. Yeah. Oh man. All right. You know what? We gonna beat them at their own game. Let's start saying we staying single and loving it. We don't want them either, because they don't bring peace to our lives. What the hell? That don't even sound right. They don't bring peace to us. We so peaceful that they don't. What the heck? Oh my goodness. So this is why when I pull my hair all the way back and do all this weird shit, the things that they do, nobody looks no more. This is why. I gotta stop calling guys creeps when I come outside half dressed. Cause I don't get the same attention. I want them to look. I be lying and whatever the case may be. That piece shit don't mean nothing to women. I will admit though, unique laughing. Yeah, like y'all, like even some women know is somewhat true. Not going all the way against the ledger here, but we gotta keep it a buck. Let's be real about it. I mean, that's what they be saying. They got some type of group chat together and said, "What's the word on the block?" Well, men is staying. They saying single because they tired of us. We unruly and we hard to deal with. Let's start saying that about men, even though we like toxic men. We like getting. I ain't gonna go there because I was about to say something. YouTube on my ass. We like being harmed allegedly in a way, and we like a guy to take charge in a physical way, even though we act like you know, we saints and we don't like that, but we actually like it. We like a guy to not return our phone calls. We like when guys block us. We like when guys throw women in our face. We like all those things that we claim we don't, but we want peace because the word of the day for men is peace. So let's use peace as our no, nope, and nobody can tell me otherwise. You know, attention is currency to women. Facts. Jay Netta, what's the deal? I say it all the time, bro. That's why I tell a lot of guys that um that's a good segue, bro. I tell a lot of guys because I got a lot of friends that this is their claim to fame. They be like, "Well, I ain't doing nothing for her." No, no, it ain't like that. I'm just, she cool. I don't do nothing for her though, bro. It ain't all about that because your attention is money. Your attention is money. I hope you know that. Your validation is money. The fact that you pull up every time she wants you to pull up is money. Whether you get yams or not, you dealing with a distasteful being, and it is what it is. Now, I'm not shunning men to hell for dealing with distasteful women because your average woman is distasteful. If we being real, so it ain't a crime. But stop with the. You can't hold these women near and dear. Good women get held near and dear. The few that's out here, ain't many. But bad women don't get that claim to fame. They don't. They don't get shunned to hell or nothing because it sounds like I'm saying death to bad women or evil. Like it ain't that deep. But I just hate to see men put bad women on this pedestal like they got something. I'll be like, you ain't got shit. That same bitch sucked 10 dicks last week. Are we serious here? And you got her on your arm. You got her on your arm. That's what I'm talking about. Because if it's like that, we all dealing with distasteful women. We all the I know some of my men ain't dealing with nobody, or you getting your rocks off with a distasteful woman some type of way. So it ain't even that. It's the fact of the matter is they hold the wrong type of women up on the pedestal, and I'd be like, bro, look, open your eyes. At the end of the day, do you because you're a grown man and you're dealing with it. But it's so much left to the imagination. It's so much because it's like they leave nothing to it because you like, I know what this is. I know this song and dance. You know, it's just one of them things. We gotta start seeing what is. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No harm, no foul. Deal with who you want to deal with. Be who you want to be. But I digress. I because I don't want the wrong thing to be. Y'all, the ones that know. Derek, what's the deal, man? Speaking of the Magna Stallion thing, this really don't have nothing to do with that topic. Speaking of celebrities, did y'all see the whole Boosie and DJ Vlad situation? Only reason why I know about, well, obviously it's all over YouTube. Y'all know DJ Vlad is his own entity on YouTube. So um, I'm a Boosie fan, believe it or not. I like Boosie, music wise, and somewhat of the man wise. I mean, he a little quirky and he could be a little outlandish. Y'all know why Boosie carried the ones that know. But I felt as though Boosie dropped a crazy bag by being greedy, because that's what it is. Once I heard that, like at first I'm like, damn, because DJ Vlad got a reputation of being somewhat not all the way on the up and up when it comes to the culture, at least. And it's like, he on some stuff. Boosie bring him a lot of views or whatever. But then when I heard the whole story and Boosie didn't deny it, I said, wait a minute. Talk about fumbling the bag. From what I hear, just to give y'all a little story, and we could go back to you know, regular topics after. Uh Boosie was getting 25K per interview from Vlad. That was the number that they've been going on for however long. Boosie wanted more money because he heard other artists or a other artist, celebrity or whatever, getting more than him. And he felt as though, wait, I'm consistently giving you views. This person only been on there maybe one or two times. I feel as though I'm more of a prize than this person, so I want more. And Vlad, they said Vlad was like, I tried to work with him, because he is a big entity on my platform, whatever the case may be. But it's like, man, you can't argue with 25K just for talking for an hour and a half. Like, I get that you're a celebrity and your time ain't free, but I'm just saying 25K to talk. And here's the thing: this is what rubbed me the wrong way on Boosie's end. I think he wanted 10K more, and when Vlad pulled back the numbers, which I know about how YouTube work with the money and how Google pay you per ad, the AdSense and all that, he said it would be me. I wouldn't be making any money. I don't know nobody, whether you an interviewer, what no matter who you is. I don't know nobody that want to work for free. He said, well, the math wasn't mathing. If I paid Boosie what he wanted, if anything, I might have to dig in my pocket to make him happy. I'm like, now that's just greedy. And you getting 25K, that's a hell of a number. That's a hell of a number. I don't care who you is to talk for an hour. I feel as though he dropped the bag and it shows the greed that some people have. And not even the greed. Because this number ain't just fall. He ain't just pulled this number out of the sky. I'm gonna say the entitlement. Because you heard somebody else is getting a higher number. So now all of a sudden you want a higher number. To me, it don't work like that. It don't. And I'm no celebrity, so I don't know how those ins and outs and things go. I'm just saying it just in a life standpoint. You give me 25K and you only really getting like 30K on average. Obviously, that number fluctuates per interview or whatever the number is. It's like, so you want this man to interview for you for free? It's still on his platform. Vlad got what? 10K? I said 10K. Wow. 10 million subscribers or 13 million, whatever it is, it's up there. So he's his own entity. You're somebody that's bringing something to the platform. Your name and your interviews is dope or whatever. So I'm not saying you bring no value, but he got to make something too. It just shows a level of greed and entitlement. Both of those things wrapped in one. And I'm a Boosie fan. Uh, Especially the old Boosie, the younger Boosie, that music. I bang with Boosie. But it's like, come on, man. Some people just you can't win for losing. Everybody wants some money. Everybody want more than they really should be getting. It's like greed is a hell of a thing. Greed is real. For me, I ain't messing up no 25K per interview. I'm not. I'm not. Then I heard about all the amenities, all the little throw add-ons, where he's coming, he's flying to Boosie. Boosie don't even got to travel. He's paying for this. He paying for that expense, that expense. Bro, how can you fumble that bag? Now they might not never do an interview with each other. He probably after the words that were said back and forth. I don't think it was too much. It wasn't nothing no crazy stuff, but they exchanged words. Can you mend that fence? Who knows? I don't know how strong they friendship is or was, but you might can't. That's an easy bag. And it's cash, tax free money. Uncle Sam no got touch ain't touching it. Come on, bro. I ain't fumbling that. And I'm nobody. Like anybody want to interview me? Listen, here's a number. We can work something out, and that's it. The number is going to be the number. It ain't going to be, well, you gave him such and such. That's corn. That's some flippity floppity bullshit. You backtracking. We agreed on the number, a righteous number, I might say, and let's move accordingly. Forget what other people get. I don't know. Do I have any credit card debt? Nah. Um, but yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about that little Boosie joint, but I was like, wow. And like I said, I ain't picking sides because I bang with Boosie, but I'm like, bro, come on. How can you fumble that bad? And he was good for like an interview every. I mean, stuff was popping up. I know they used to they cut the interviews up to like segments, so it seemed like more interviews than it really is. But he would at least pop up as far as full interviews for Vlad. Hell, shit, once every other month. So you feel as though shit, 6 months, 25K. Come on, bro, do the math. That's an easy bag. That's six figures. Easy. 150, a year just off of an interview with one entity on one channel where you just being yourself. There's no extra theatricals. You just talking because y'all got that much chemistry and you got that many stories or whatever the case may be. Because they are good interviews. Boosie interviews on Vlad at least be good, but I don't know. Jay Netta, um, do I think? Do you think social media ruined dating, or just expose people for who they really are? A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Damn, my man TX. There you go. Great minds think alike. A little bit of both. Social media has ruined a lot of things. Believe it or not, dating is not even in the top eight. Social media has ruined people. It has ruined people. You're right. It ruined dating, but I'm just saying it's things that's above it. That's how bad social media has been. Social media has brought some good, but it's brought way more bad. That's just me speaking. People got their own ideas of social media, but that's what I think. Social media has ruined people. Social media has been the one thing that has made people compare and contrast. Social media is that one thing that made people characters of themselves. Social media has been that one thing that made people evil. I believe that. Now going on that other realm, like you said, has people always been exposed for who they are? That's true too. Social media has brought the real side out of people, what they've been feeling deep inside. Some people has been changed to a certain ledger where they this person and now they this horrible person. But it's also show people who people really are. Also, two things can be true at the same. Two different things can be true at the same time. But yes, social media is one of them things that I never like fully, and I get that social media has brought some good, but you know, I never banged with it. And this is somewhat of a form of social media, right? But I can I don't want this live to go somewhere else, but just know I'm no social media character. I don't bang with the whole basing my life off of what TikTok, Instagram, Facebook say. Because that's what social media is to me. YouTube ain't really social media. YouTube is an extinction of social media. It's a form of social media. But me, social media is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, um, TikTok. That's what social media is. And I don't even have it. I you know, I don't get down with it. It's too much going on, and I'm sure there's a lot of good things on there, and a lot of entertaining things on there, and a lot of funny stuff on there. Because I'm all down for that part of social media, but the other stuff, the cynical shit, which is a lot of the doom and gloom, the look at me, I'm better than you, I'm this and you're not, and the whole this and that, and just the fluff and the fakeness. That's the part of social media I can't get down with. You know what I'm saying? But that's me. So it has ruined a lot. Um, it's good, bro. Shout out. Where's that part of North Carolina? Is it Litchville? I see what. I'm familiar with North Carolina. That's why I'm asking. I can't even get to. Hold up. What part? Louisville or Litchville? What part of North Carolina is that? Is that north, south, east, west, central? My folks down there. My man Theodore. You was at Theodore Castro. You've been in here before. I appreciate you for coming back. Yeah, I got folks in the northeastern part of North Carolina. I love it down there. It's changed down there too, though. Everywhere is changed. It's crazy, but it's still all right. About 20 minutes from South Carolina and an hour from Charlotte. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, you down there? You down? You in the? You down there? Down there? That's what's up. Yeah, I was down there last summer. I'm thinking about going back this summer. I took my kids last time. I'm gonna see how that go. This time I might go solo dolo. We'll see. But I do need to get down back down there and see my folks and just get a change of pace from up here. Oh, we got South Carolina in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Peace, man. Peace and blessings. Yup, South Carolina in the building. Young country, you saying auntie? Who's auntie? Who's auntie, young country? Oh man. Anybody got any plans for this weekend? What's going on this weekend with y'all? Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. They start from now. The whole weekend is there. You know how it go. Happy Mother's Day ain't just I mean Mother's Day ain't just Sunday. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But no harm in foul in that. It is what it is. But happy Mother's Day to any of the mothers watching. Most definitely. Gotta shout out Mom Dukes that's out there. The good moms that's out there. Because I miss Mom. Mom not here, but she know how I feel about her. Um, Tuned in, Phyllis. I said Phyllis. Philly Films. What's the deal, bro? I'm glad you made it. We've been rocking out for a good hour and a half. We've been rocking out. We hit on some topics though, but you can always watch the replay. We ain't wrapping up yet, but we've been in here for about an hour and a half. So trying to hit that 2 hour mark if I can, depending on how the back and forth go and where we go with the live. Lighting up a grill this weekend. That's what's up. Hopefully the weather all right over there. We supposed to get some rain tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I'm believe it or not going to a wedding. A good friend of mine is getting married, and he's a good brother. And his fiance is a good woman, and I wish them all the best. They know who they are. But I'm actually your boy is actually attending a wedding tomorrow, so I gotta get ready for that. Yeah, that every now and then you never know. Philly Film said dangerous. I know. But no, in all realness, some things is just a match made. You know what I'm saying? When you got two people that been around and know what they want. Because for real, I'm gonna keep it real. We talk about that topic a lot. And my stance on marriage has never wavered. Dangerous is a word for marriage. That's a good word to use. But it also could be blissful when you got the right two people together at the right point in their life. I believe in that. You just got to be real on that. I've never been married, and there's reasons for that because of the times, because of the ways, because marriage is so sacred to me. I keep it a buck. If I was to ever get married, that shit is etched in stone. And I know a lot of men say that, but I really live it. It ain't no divorce, ain't no this and that. And anything can happen, obviously, but that's one of the reasons why I haven't been married, you know. But I believe these two people we talking about as far as tomorrow is going to be a joy. It's going to work. It's going to be a holy matrimony, and it's going to be till death do them part. I really believe in that. Otherwise, I wouldn't attend. I would just give my love from a distance, because that's my homeboy. That's one of my aces. Good man. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So definitely going to be in the mix tomorrow a little bit. But what else we got? Just take the right mindset. Yeah, things. Listen, people get together, man. You be surprised. Now, overall, because I'm not gonna waver from what I stand on. I preach. Listen, that marriage stuff ain't for everybody. It's just not. It's one of them things that you're signing over something pretty significant when you sign on that dotted line for marriage. So fuck cross your T's and dot your I's. You got to really know now, especially now. You just got to. And I don't waver from that mindset. But when two people are in bliss, man, what you gonna do? You know, you just hope for the best. And with this one, I don't really think I gotta hope too much. This is the real. This is what it is, and you know, the rest is history. Our 8-year-old son, no matter what society today move good. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Jay Netta. I say Jay Netta. Jay Netty. My bad, bro. Jay Netty. I hear you, and I feel your sentiment. I really do, and I can't say nothing against that. I can't waver against that. Facts are facts, and it's too many things that could go against you with that with marriage. It just is. Whether it's divorce courts, that's why I've never been married because I don't believe in that divorce stuff. You know, I'm. This is to the end of time, and that's probably why I probably never get married because I don't. That's hard. Well, like this ain't ending until we in the ground. One of us in the ground or whatever. Who you meeting like that nowadays? And you're real in your heart of hearts. You can like the person on the surface, but do you really believe things can't go left with anybody nowadays? So it's like one of them things. But to each his own. Some people love different from others. Some people see things different from others. But what you just said is all fact. Um, would I be out here? I have a son, a teenage son. Will I be out here telling him marry the first girl that smiled at him? Obviously, nobody would. But y'all know what I mean. The first girl that you think you like, the first girl that you stick your thing in, the first girl that smile at you. No, no, hell no. So I hear what you're saying, bro, and it's real because man, that's a husky contract that you signing on to because that's what it is. It's a contract. Marriage is very much so a business deal. It is. People make it seem like it's just love, and I wish it was, but it is it's business. That's what getting married is, especially for men. If we being real, if we being real, it's almost a lose lose for a lot of men because it's either gonna work or it's not, and if it don't, uh, the ramifications is ungodly. You know, where we at? The divorce rate is extremely high. Sad part is so many children have to. Yeah, it's the kid. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot with that stuff, and people try to sweep it under the rug like, oh, it's just two people getting married. No, it ain't. Because the people that say that is usually women, because not being on the way here, women don't really have a whole lot to. I'm not going to say they don't have nothing on the line, but I'm just saying men have more on the line than women. It ain't a whole lot. We hear the stories about women switching up, which is there's a switch. Now, I heard somebody, who was it? Somebody said something about, oh, that's just a fairy. That's just a urban legend. Women don't switch after marriage. Shit. Man, it might be a slight switch, but every woman switch after marriage. Every woman switch. It might be a small little teeny switch, but they switch. I don't know if it's something in them. They feel as though, all right, I got the last name. This is extra stone. I can act away now. And it might only be a small way, but there's a way. And some men get blindsided by that way. And that woman becomes somewhat unrecognizable to you all of a sudden. Oh, I ain't know you was into that. I ain't know you expected that. I ain't know you was down for that. I ain't know you moved like that. Whatever the case may be, and people act like, oh, the women just act in bliss. And I'm sure women are somewhat, the good women, the few good women that are out there, are happy to be married and have a husband and all those qualities that come with having a husband. Yeah, but subconsciously, I think they don't realize they're doing it. But I see too many men for this to be allowed to say the switch is literally like a light switch. Like literally like that type of switch. People, women mostly, want to act like it's fabricated and it's just men overthinking, but it's not. So that's the one main thing. Obviously, the other main elephant in the room is the fact that divorce courts favor women. That's why I tell men, I made the video months ago. Why more men don't have prenuptial agreements, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's one of them things where it's like, I get that your average guy don't have a whole lot to lose. He has some. Every man has something to lose. A lot of women, a lot of people claim, oh, it's just a celebrity and the people, they got the whole. No, I don't care if you make $22.50 an hour. If somebody about to take half of that $22.50 once they deem a divorce, that's life changing. So we got to keep it a buck with alimony, divorce court, child support, all the things that come with said divorce. You know what I'm saying? It don't favor men. And I challenge anybody on that to say marriage favors men just like it favors women. That is a bunch of bullshit. Marriage favors women way more than men. Even if you do got a good woman, it favors women. So miss me with it's an equal thing. Is they equally yoked? Man and woman. No. That shit favors women because she can wake up and when her emotional outbreak of many few that you're about to learn and see, and she can say, I don't want to be with now that obviously don't happen every day. Things lead up to it, but I'm just saying. She can wake up and say, I don't want to be with this motherfucker no more. I'm tired of him snoring. I don't like the way he eat. I emotionally don't want this guy no more. He's not even attractive to me no more or whatever the case may be, and she could fuck up your life. Just totally being frank. And it's like, what we doing? So it is what it is. It is what it is. But if I'm being real, I know a few good marriages that's going well. That's withstood the test of time. But I don't know what more good than bad. I don't. I'd be lying if I say I know more people that is happily married than ones that ain't. I'd be lying. Or ones that they not married no more. Either they still married and they not seeing eye to eye, or they already got their divorce. I know more horror stories than blissfulness. I just do. I'm real about I don't know. Like, yeah, well, the old timers is the old timers, and they count too. The ones that been married for 25 years plus, they count. But even with adding in the old timers, in my life, I know more marriages that failed than succeeded. And this is whether, because some people stay married because it's just better, you know, they stay married because It's better for the situation. That don't mean they in bliss just because they still married, but they both she seeing him and he seeing her, and they don't sleep in the same room. That's not a good marriage. So we can't say just because they still married that's not good. Because I know those situations too. And sometimes it's the man. It ain't just women. I'm saying marriage caters to women more than men. But I'm not saying men don't do distasteful things in said marriage. That happens as well. We just gotta be. We gotta keep it an even playing field. It ain't always a woman getting on the man nerves, or a woman doing that switch, or a woman being having infidelity. It ain't always that. And sometimes men do shit and the woman can't deal with it. Or I'm being real, but if I'm saying who it caters to, it caters to women. And the man just gotta bite the bullet and hope that it works. That's what marriage is. That's what it is. What y'all think about that? Uh, ooh. Who we got up in here? Cheating is a thing, yeah. Yeah, the cheating. Cheating is a thing in marriage and life and everything. Um, we live in the overly. I was just talking to a close person to me, and we live in a sexual society, and it is what it is. Here's the thing: I'm not gonna make it feel. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's right though, because everything is so sexual, and that's fine. But I'm not gonna say it's cool. You know, I'll succumb to it like this. This is what it is, but I'm not them going to say, "Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be," because it's not. It's not. You know, everything is overly sexual, and that's why a lot of cheating is going on as well. Because people are open with sexual thoughts, women and men, and that has something to do with the infidelity that goes on in society. It just does. Everyone twerking is a dance. Is a just a regular occurrence to women. You know, when I was coming well, not when I was coming up, because twerking really wasn't a thing. But like in my younger years, I'm gonna say twerking was something that you see at a strip club or in the bedroom alone with your chick. It wasn't an occurrence that you see outside at the store, at the market, at church. It wasn't. I mean, sorry to be so real, but uh the women will twerk just for saying you can say hi to a chick and she twerk right back at you. It might look good because I'm all man and but I'll be like, wow, okay, that's your, it is what it is. There's no harm, no foul. But here's the thing with me: I realize that we are living in some demanding times, and while I like seeing a woman twerk her ass for me, that don't mean it's right. See, two things can be true at the same time. I'm not being naive to I love the woman's anatomy. I love when they do stuff, stick their tongue out and all that. Yeah, you show me you a whore, and now I'm gonna treat you a certain way. Well, I like and seeing what you're doing. I like what you're doing to me, but I know you a slut, and so don't be surprised how I react to you. And what you trying to get a rum or something? Because that might be my response. It ain't gonna be how you doing, babe. Hey, miss, what's your name? Where you work? I don't give a fuck about none of that. What you trying to? But in so many words, obviously, I'm not just saying that to any woman, but y'all know what I mean. My cadence on the way I speak to that woman is going to be totally away because you showed me who you is. That's another thing I wish more men did. Instead of and giggling and she twerked at me. No, I'm gonna treat you like the slut you is real quick. What you trying to get out of here and go? You trying to go do something? Because you pretty much showed me that you a trick. So like we might as well real shit. Like I'm not going to giggle and laugh. And so where you work at? I know where you work at. You're a prostitute, obviously. Oh, you work at a you work at a nursing home. Oh, I didn't think you worked at because the way you parade around and what you just did to me, I could have sworn you was some type of sex worker. Oh, my bad. Well anyway, you want to go do something? That's how I would talk to her. I'm not going to ask her how many kids you got and can I call you sometime. No, I'm not flattered by that. Let's go. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Hello. Let's get down to business. That's how men should treat these women that stick their tongue out. And, well, I'm all about a dollar and all that. Them type of women should get talked to a certain way. It shouldn't be my little go getter. Oh, you about yours and all that. I don't talk to bitches like that. Bitch, you gonna suck this dick or not? That's what it should be. That's what it should be for those type of women. Because this is what they do. They laugh and they fall around because men endear it. And men act like it's not a bad thing because they know this is easy yam. So let me be nice to her. I'm not being nice to you, slut. I'm gonna talk regular. I'm not going to be demeaning, but I'm gonna talk to you in a certain way. Yo, so what you doing later on? Maybe we can hook up. You might come through and like you sucking, like you sucking or you fucking what? Well, what we going? All right, no, I was just saying because you. I'm not asking you how many kids you got and what you do for a living. That died off. I might have said that, but you showing me who you is, and that's I really believe men should start moving like that without being overly belligerent, without calling the hoe and the slut might be a stretch, obviously, but we gotta keep it a buck. Stop treating these women that is showing you they sex workers. I'm being real, y'all. I know some of y'all probably laughing. I don't treat bad women good. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. Fuck the slut and the hoe and the whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This might be one of the reasons why YouTube is putting me in the corner. Because that's a little much. What I'm saying is stop treating bad behavior endearing. I don't want to know nothing else about you. I want to get you to this room and knock you off and make you a memory. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want to know how many kids you got. And yeah, oh, all right. Oh, so you do? All right. So you do be going there? Oh, I know that John too and all that. I'm not having no noble conversation with a slut. Yo, so when you think you could come through? You said you was busy at 5, but what you doing around 6? What you doing? I ain't got time for this. All right, I'll let you go. That's how more men should be with these type of women. Not well, what you like doing. She's telling you what she like doing for fun. She's showing you right there. She's tons of fun. She's showing you what. There's no, oh, do you like to drink? Do you smoke? Do you drink? And all that, asking them regular ass questions. No, no. When we going? With you? What day? No, I live down such and such, but shit, you ain't coming to my crib. I get us a little cheap room real quick. Yeah, you like Days In? Days In? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get the joint, and you going? All right. Listen, I ain't grabbing the joint time though. You coming? That's how men should talk to these women. Not where you work, and how many kids you got, and what's your hobbies. No, no, ho. You show me who you is in a matter of seconds, and now I'm gonna show you how I treat that because they think this stuff is decent. This is what I'm saying, fellas. Women think being mean girls, being extra volatile, being extra promiscuous, being nasty. Let me show him I got a long tongue. Let me wiggle my ass. He's going to respect me. No, no. I'm gonna treat you all right. I got a treat for you, and that's gonna be it. Call me crazy, but I believe in that, y'all. Sorry I went on that little tangent, but like we gotta keep it real about that though, a little bit. That stuff can't get pedestalized. and put on no type of joint. Yeah, like real rap, Philly films. That's like shit. Where we at? Deacon. He said the way society is, I'm not sure if marriage is even worth it anymore. Like there you go. I mean, I hear you. I hear your sentiment, man. I definitely hear that. Cheating is overrated. Thug it out. Bro, my Philly brother, man. It is. Cheating ain't that deep. Whether you've been there or done that, because I used to say when you had your pick of the litter, when you've been through a certain ringer, whether you've been through a certain ringer or had your pick of the litter or not, cheating ain't all that. It brings too much conflict. It brings too much because whoever the side joint is wants your attention too, and all this side chick culture and side dude coach. That shit is corny. Stick to one, and I know I sound like an after school special, but if you got a good one or somewhat good one or whatever you want to call it, rock out with her. Dismiss her ass if you feel like you want some new pussy. Dismiss her. Obviously, if you want to cheat on her, you know she's not doing something right, or she's not fully you're not fully inclined with her, whatever the case may be. Y'all know what I mean. So don't hit me with the "well, I can't let her go," but you can cheat on her. You willing to cheat on her, but you no let her go. Let her go, and then you can go fuck all the bitches you want. And I'm being real. This is a man talking. This is man. This is real man shit. Like don't And I'm not acting like I'm holding this out or I never cheated in my life. I haven't cheated. Like I'm not no known cheater or nothing. But I'm being real. We got flaws. We got demons. All of us do. But when you really think about it, that was a good point, bro. Cheating is overrated. Like it ain't that deep. Leave the hoe you with and then go be with that other joint. Then go knock her off. Or whatever the case may be. I'm being real. I'm being real because it ain't that deep. It bring a lot of conflict. It bring a lot of BS. You can't keep up with your lies. All this stuff. Lying, not answering your phone. Even though some guys, like if you're a guy like me, sometimes you might not answer your phone just because you don't want to. It don't got nothing to do with doing nothing distasteful. Might not feel so that's a bad analogy. But y'all know what I mean. Just being indirect. Period. I'm too old to be lying. I'm too old to be lying to somebody, acting like I fuck with them, or acting like you the only one. No, because it was like that. I'll tell her. Listen. I know I'm coming off in a way, but I am being real. If it was that deep, I'd tell a chick, look, I need other pussy. Like, either you gonna deal with it or not. Obviously, your average woman not gonna deal with it, but you believe it or not, because I've been there too. Some women will. Some women will. But if it ever got that deep, where this is too mundane, this is too regular, whatever the case may be, for the reason why guys cheat or whatever, I'll tell that chick I'm with, like, yo, listen, I'm gonna need to such step out every now and then. Or we can have a little thing together. That's the only way it's gonna work with you seeing it or being around for it or whatever. Call me crazy, but I'm at the point in my life where that would be the option. But I'm not just gonna go behind chick back and blatantly cheat and have a whole nother side bitch and all that. That shit corny. And you said it right, bro. It's overrated. It really is. Shit, thug that shit out. Uh, Jay Netty, what you disagree with? The whole cheating thing? Maybe I'm a little late. Not bad, bro. Oh, you saying you telling Philly Films? Hold on, what you disagree? Oh, that cheating is overrated? You disagree with that? It depends on where you at in your life, I guess. I don't know. But even for young boys, I would never advise a younger man to cheat either. Just be exclusive. I mean, just be, I say exclusive. Be a bachelor. If you're young and you still sowing your royal oats or whatever, and you still having fun, don't have a girl. Because we talk about cheating, meaning you got a girl, but you want other pussy, and you out here doing whatever with everybody else. That's what we ain't talk about having your pick of litter because that's not cheating. None of these hoes, none of these my bad, none of these women are yours. Like you're not claiming them. So it's like that's not cheating. That's just being the guy that got his pick of the litter and doing things with different women. And as long as you protecting yourself, there's no harm in that either. But as far as you disagree, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but let me know, bro. You disagree that cheating is overrated? Like it is overrated because it's like there's other ways to handle shit. You see the way these women walk around nowadays, they have naked anyway. You get your rocks off a little bit in that way, at least mentally. You seeing the whores because they any woman that's walking around like that is of a whorish way. If we being real, even though we like seeing it, don't mean they not sluts. That's the complex that a lot of men, some men, not a lot of men, they feel as though since I like it is right. We can't think that way. Just because we like what we see don't mean this is right. That's where I kind of remove myself from certain shit because I like seeing a woman's body. I like seeing the anatomy and all this, but I don't then say, well, since I like it and my mind is right. No, this woman is of a certain way. I respect this woman. I like seeing what she got and what she working with. But I don't see. I think differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm real about it. Marriage rules don't even mean nothing. Mm. So we got a married man in the chat, y'all. Uh, trying to see your name, bro. I'll turn this light on this show. But you know who you are. We got a married man. He said marriage vows don't even mean nothing to a woman. They're very circumstantial, and I'm speaking as a married man. What I've been saying for the longest, y'all, very circumstantial. Everything they do is circumstantial, and people can say, in a nutshell, everything is circumstantial, even with men. But here's the thing: different with women. Women are so emotional that whatever circumstance they is, you never know when it's coming because they move off their emotions. They act off emotion. Men don't act off emotion. Most men. There might be some few, but your average man ain't emotional, overly emotional. He don't base his life off emotion. He's not loyal to his emotion and his emotion only. Women are. So when it's circumstantial, when it comes from women, it's a different joint. It just is. Because you don't know how it's going to come, when it's going to come, but you don't know. So that's speaking facts. That's real rap. Uh, marriage and co, huh? Oh, you was Joe. Okay. Extra toxic. I forgot you was in here, bro. How you been, man? How you been? How you live? How you live? Uh, wait a minute. I was messing with this Indian South Asian a few months ago before. Y'all cracking the fuck up. Um, it ain't that deep. Yeah, like it ain't that deep, man. We gotta keep it a buck. Um, Shout out to Clay Thompson. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Theodore. Shout out to Clay for getting out of that situation, but guess what? He's still somewhat a simp. I said this earlier. Like I gotta keep it a bean. Who would take Megan Thee Stallion seriously? Who would take? I think I'm different. I don't know because it seems like some guys just got this thing with a cute face and a smile and a celebrity or whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is. You are known 304. At least that's what you portray. I can only go by how you are and what I see. So why am I taking you? You want to get together? All right, we could do the deed, and that might be a stretch because all the people you've been with might turn me off. So it might be I don't even want to rock with you. No, we can listen. Thanks, but no thanks. But me being a man or whatever, if I'm being logical, okay, we could do the deed. I'm not being with you courtside. I'm not even if we happen to do something courtside because we both was there and there was an agreement. Okay, two people being together in a open environment don't mean they lovers or whatever. Y'all know what I mean, but I'm just saying it ain't gonna be like this thing going around that we're an item. It's not, and y'all know me. I don't care what other people think. It ain't about what other people think. It's about my conscience. I'm not rocking with you. You're a known slut. No, I'm gonna knock you off like everybody else did and leave you alone. I'm not. So it's like to me, and I'm cool with Clayton leaving her alone. The cheating part, that's different, but whatever. But he's somewhat of a simp for being her dude, for even being in the position of claimed as her dude. No, I don't be a dude, and that go for all the thought horror Jones that's in the industry. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, y'all name them. I don't even be knowing all these chicks' names, but y'all know the type of women I'm talking about. The known bitches that been passed around. The known chicks that's proud to be sluts. Them women, I'm gonna knock you off. That's it. I'm gonna knock you off. It's gonna be a thing. If people find out, okay, I ain't no harm in that. But I'm not being with you. I'm not being like we was courtside sipping drinks together, and they showed me give you a watch and all that. No, I'm not doing shit for you. I'm gonna knock you off. If it's good, I might spin a block and come back, and that's it. That's the school I come from. I'm not being with you. Like I'm not being your dude, your main squeeze, your whatever. Like no. So he was somewhat of a simp for that. Somewhat. I ain't gonna call him full blown simp because maybe I don't even know. I'm trying to lighten the blow for him here, but I don't. But he got up out of there, did what he had to do, or faked like he cheated, or really cheated, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But no. Now, if it's unbeknownst to you, we all let's keep it a buck. I think we all. No, I ain't gonna say all for that. But put it like this: if you're dealing with a chick that you don't know is a whore or whatever, that's different. I think I ain't gonna say we all, because that's a stretch. But a lot of men deal with men that they didn't know was promiscuous. Maybe they didn't read the room enough. Maybe the woman was hiding the signs enough, or maybe he didn't read the signs properly. Whatever the case may be, I think a lot of men have been with a woman that they found out was a straight up whore. But when you know it and you see it in black and white, what is that the wife? What is that the wife? Like that's what I'm saying. Maybe my thought is off. But when I think of Meg the Stallion, I don't think of wholesome, nurturing woman. And even if it's a character she playing for her image, or she's a rapper or whatever, no, it ain't just that. It's all the stuff we hear in the news that is real, and all the things she's been through, and the lies and putting men in jail or whatever. Why would I want to be her dude? Like all right, I'm attracted to her a little bit. Damn, she tall. I'm gonna have to climb that mountain. Yeah, let me knock her off real quick. That's gonna be the only thought in my mind. It ain't gonna be I'm gonna wife her after I knock her off and all that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. And more men should be like that. I ain't gonna wife you now. Like you, no. I'm sorry. You cute and all a little bit, but I don't want to be a dude. And if that's a deal breaker, which I'm sure it's not for her, then so be it. If I missed out on yams because I ain't agreed to be exclusive with you, that's fine. I guess I missed out, but I'm man enough to miss out on that. But I'm not being exclusive with no Magna Stallion. I'm not. If I was a celebrity, because obviously she wouldn't want no regular degular like me. But then again, who knows, right? But if I was in Clay Thompson's shoes, I wouldn't wife that. I wouldn't. But maybe I'm crazy. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't know. I could be off. I'm not. I don't got all the answers. I just go by logic. And if it walk like a slut and talk like a slut, she might be a whore. She just might be. I'm wild, just a wild thought in my mind. I don't know if she cheats, the relationship is over. I mean, yeah, you know what? When you put it like that, I mean, I'm trying to. All right, you sound like me, Jay Netta, because yeah, I don't condone cheating on no end, but women don't like hearing this. But they part of this reason why I think this. It's different when women cheat, and women always think it's this double standard, and men is this, and why? How is it different? It's just different. First of all, it's different because they make it different. Way more women take men back for cheating. And it ain't because they understand it. Miss me with that. We're just more understanding. We see the bigger picture. No, the fuck y'all don't. Because y'all know that men cheating is a lower blow. Well, that's putting it figuratively, but y'all know what I mean. It's a lighter blow than a woman cheating. It just is. When a woman cheats, is different. It's hard for men to take women back from that. It ain't hard. It's hard for some women, but it ain't that hard for a woman to take a man back. A good man that she find, okay, he's a cheater, so he's not totally good. He's not holier than thou, but he's overall a good man. It's somewhat easy for women to like not understand, but sweep that under the rug. It's different for when women cheat. Men don't see it that easy because for real, it goes back to just the way the it goes to like how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna say women cheat, women messing with multiple guys at once is unnatural. Is men? I'm not condoning, and I'm sounding like my man, but I agree with him. I'm not condoning men sleeping with multiple women, but here's the thing: is it more of a thing? Yeah, without getting biblical, is in the Bible. It's one of them things where men having more than one woman ain't the worst thing in the world. Men sleeping with more than one woman it ain't condoned, but it ain't like condemned that much either. A woman doing it takes more. First of all, women are penetrating, men are not, and women realize this. That's why they could get over a man getting his dick sucked. Not all. That's why they could get over a man cheating that one time and he was drunk or whatever. Trust me, we all been there and done it. Not the cheating part. I'm saying been around women to know that this is a thing. To hear the stories and he cheated once, but that was just that one time I took it back. You don't hear too many men, except for Simps, take women back for cheating. Why is that? And it ain't because women are more understanding. Miss me with the bullshit, ladies, that want to say that. It's because it's what it is. I mean, I have no other way to put that. So I do hear you on that. But I still also, with saying that, believe that cheating is overrated. I just do. Because you either a man about choice or you going to tell that woman up front, look, man, I'm trying to do something else with somebody. Or like however you got to put it, I don't know, but you got to be a man about it or leave the chick that you with and then go do your thing. At some point in your life, you got to get to that part, that pinnacle. where it's not about sneaking and lying and trying to keep up with your lies and having a mistress and having her on the side. And now I got to lie to her because she want to see me Friday, but I got to say I went there and I got to say I worked late. I'm not doing all that shit. If I ever felt that way, I'm gonna just tell the chick I'm with, if I'm with somebody, yo, listen, man, I need some more. Like, call me a freak, call me nasty. I wouldn't care. My pride was set in at that point. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think of me. Either this gonna go this way, or like I'm feeling some type of way. I need something different. I need something different, like or whatever. I don't know, but it wouldn't be a whole bunch of creeping going on. That's more of a young boy trait. It just is. I ain't got time to be creeping. Yeah, everybody is welcome, Josh. Anybody and everybody is welcome as long as you come respectable and if you're gonna bring something to the table, bring something of you know significance to the topic and not no BS. Then everybody is welcome, bro. You can't even be around emotional man. Yeah, your average man ain't all ultra emotional. Like we got ways with us, but emotion ain't one of them. You know, it just say, especially when it comes to like relationship type shit. Like we might be emotional about sport. That's more of like passion. Like emotional about our team, shit like that. But men ain't overly emotional when it comes to women. I'm just kidding. I'm not like making it seem like men are lesser than that is, but your average guy ain't emotional about no woman. It just is what it is. We gonna go through ups and downs. We gonna argue here and there because that should be at a minimum. But it ain't gonna be a whole lot of emotion. Like it is what it is. Facts. Jay Jay Nutty hit it on the head. Women are emotional to their feelings, not you. Facts. That is facts. Shit, I can expound on that, but I don't want to be too long winded, and I want to get to y'all comments. Oh, it ain't a whole lot. All right, yeah, you're right, bro. Like women are emotional to their feelings, and that's it. That's it. They could like you. They could even love you. I mean, I said emotional, loyal. Women are loyal to what they feel in that moment. That means a woman is capable of any fucking thing. So all that not my girl stuff, and we ain't even just talking about this cheating. We're just talking about distasteful acts. Period. Whatever she feel right there, that's what she gonna act on. Not you. Not you. She's gonna act on whatever she feels, whatever that emotion brings. That's what she's going to be loyal to. So you definitely hit it over the head with that one. I definitely wholeheartedly believe in that. We at the we just passed the 2 hour mark, y'all. 2 hours and 15 minutes in, so we definitely made it. But we still rocking out. What's up with the male celebs passing around the same female? Right. I can't be with a woman that been with someone else I know. Yeah, Hollywood is a crazy place. I was just talking about that too. They a whole different genre. Not condoning it. I'm just saying they believe in that pass around, and now I'm her date tonight, and she's on my arm tonight, and this and that, and we're going to do that. That's the thing that been going on. I will say that's not modern. That's not modern at all. That's been going on for a while. As far as Hollywood and celebs dating each other, and one minute she's his boo, and now she's this other guy's boo, and she got fucked on this, and now she's fucking with that, and he's with this, and now the girl went. That been going on. I don't know what it is, but I totally agree. It's like a big ass orgy going on. They all sharing each other and they all doing whatever with each other. So it's one of them joints. And if you equate that to the regular world, the non-celebrity world, yeah, it's going on with that too. That's why we got all these trichomosis and herpes simplex 10 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 because everybody's sharing each other. We know the women share men. That's the new thing now. So, they all chasing the same type of guy. And men is being nasty too. It ain't all women spreading diseases, but I said this before and I stamped this. One of the main reasons that people don't talk about why diseases is being spread because women are way more promiscuous than they ever been, and people try to gloss over that. They try to make it seem like, oh, it's just these young kids that is fucking like wild animals, which is true. That's one of the reasons. There's three reasons. I read them off right now. The young kids out here that's fucking like you know there's no tomorrow at an all time high, way more than we did when we were young. They are fucking, and the second reason is the homosexual community, whereas men out here on the down low that's dealing with men and also dealing with women. That's how diseases are spread. And the third reason that everybody try to gloss over or act like it ain't no, that's not true, is women are way more promiscuous than they ever been. And people don't talk about that because it makes women look bad. But that is one of the reasons why so many diseases going on. Women weren't this promiscuous 20 years ago. They weren't. Didn't have this level of infidelity in them that they got now 20 years ago, 10 years, health, 10 years ago, whatever the case may be. They don't. Diseases are being passed that way. It just is. The fact that women are willing to share men, hey, that's better for us, right? But it's a real thing now, if we being real. So there's so many reasons why things are the way they are. Um, maybe a simp for taking a woman back from cheating. That's a deep one, but I'm glad you raised that question. He asks, "Will a man be a simp for taking a woman back that cheated if they got a family together?" Believe it or not, and I'm expounding on this, but I want you to think I'm trying to gloss over your question or give a status quo answer. I'm gonna say no and yes. I'm gonna say no and yes, just for me. I can see a man wanting things to work, and we talking one time, a woman cheating. I can see a man. I'm not saying me personally. I just gotta keep it real because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort for women to cheat. You heard it here first. It takes a lot for a woman to cheat on a man she with. It just does. Um, but I wouldn't necessarily call a man a simp for wanting his family to work out because family is important, and we realize that. We see how many men is not in the house, how many men is not raising their kids. Um, Within reason, I wouldn't call a man a simp. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And y'all know I'm the king of you a simp for this. I don't call a man a simp for every little thing, but a simp is a simp. But when we talk about family, that's a delicate situation. That's a delicate topic because I know a lot of men believe in the family value and the structure. So within reason, obviously, there's a lot of things that got to go into that. How it happened, when it happened. Hopefully it only happened that one time. Whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't necessarily be like, nigga, you a simp. You took that hoe back and she cheated on you. No, we're not without knowing all the context of it. But with also saying that, is it simp behavior? Yes, depending on how it happened. But I wouldn't necessarily call a man a simp. Me personally, though, I gotta be totally transparent on this. I wouldn't take any woman back that I knew cheated on me. That don't mean I'm a hater till the end of time. That don't mean I'm a cuss ass out because that ain't even my style. I'm gonna just leave that woman the fuck alone. That's me. Whether it's family or not, I can't see me taking a woman back for cheating. I'm not gonna be all doom and gloom. I'm not gonna break out her windows and be that emotional thing that we say men aren't. But I'm not gonna. I can't see me personally because, and I know y'all that comment I made, y'all probably stuck with y'all a little bit when I say it takes a lot because it does. It don't take a lot for a woman to have sex with a man. It takes a lot for a woman to have somebody that she call her own and cheat on him. It just does. And I can expound on that on another live, or maybe I'll make a video out of it, but it just is true. When you really think about it, that's quite the task. It just is. You know, for a single woman to go around and just fuck regular guys, random guys, while it's not tasteful at all, that's easy. Women do that all the time. We see them. They the hoes and sluts that we see every day. But for a woman to have a guy that she call hers, and it takes more for a woman to cheat on a man than a man to cheat on a woman, and that's not being sexist. That's not being biased. That's just being true. So it's hard. It takes a lot for them to do that, and for a woman to do that, man, I don't know. But I wouldn't necessarily call a man a simp for that. I just wouldn't. I gotta keep it a buck. It's like one of them things. Oh, you out, bro? Okay. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the sub. I appreciate the sub. With that being said, y'all, we gonna wrap it up pretty soon. We got like 2 hours and going on 2 hours and a half. So we gonna be wrapping it up. Anybody got any comments, any words, whatever? We gonna try to hit the. We had 2 hours and 22 minutes, so we gonna try to hit 2 hours and 30. But we gonna be wrapping this up in the next several minutes. So, um, but yeah, it's real. It's a real joint. But that was a hell of a man. Y'all definitely brought the comments on this one, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy. And it's almost midnight here in the east, so your boy definitely gonna be wrapping it up next few minutes. Anybody got any words they wanna close out with? Otherwise, y'all know me. I'ma shout y'all out to the ones that been up in here. Just know I appreciate all y'all because it's a Friday night, and I know a lot of y'all got lives and things going on, getting ready for y'all weekend. So I appreciate y'all for being in this joint with your boy. I really do. My man Rich, salute to you, bro. Day one, definitely. Okay, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, definitely watch those videos. Um, while I'm at it, my man Rich, appreciate you. Jay Nettie, obviously, man, you brought those comments, man. Definitely some good talking points. My man, extra toxic, unique, obviously. You definitely numero uno. Rich, I got to you. Jay Nettie, I got to you. Um, Theodore, I appreciate you. Hart, I appreciate you for being rocking out with your boy. Um, Doc Smith, salute, bro. Philly Films, my Philly brother, I appreciate you for stopping by. James, my man Red TX. Who else we got? Gary, appreciate you. Young Country in the building. Thanks for the kind words. Rasta, always, you made it through. You said you was coming and you did. Derek, I appreciate you. Um, who else we had in here? Tony, what's up, bro? Doom guy, how you doing? Josh, what's the deal? Darren, U.S. Army, what's up, bro? I appreciate you for stopping back through. And a cast of others. If I missed anybody, um, I'll get you on the next one. But it is midnight here, y'all. If y'all have anything left, I got a few minutes to spare. Otherwise, I'm gonna get up off this joint. Like I said, y'all, make sure y'all still subscribe. Please tap on that joint on my page and make sure you still subscribe. They letting a lot of y'all go. I get emails all the time from people telling me why am I unsubscribed. I swear your boy don't have nothing to do with it. It's the powers that be. Look out for a fresh video on Monday. More than likely it'll be Monday morning. Look out for that. Um, and other than that, man, your boy about to check out. Make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way out. Thanks for rocking with me on this Friday night. I'm about to get to it. Your boy gonna get some rest. Got a big day tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. As always, stay up with your boy. I see y'all on the next one. I'm out.